Welcome back. My name's Leon, and welcome back to That Is Something Gaming. So, we're playing Call of Duty Ghosts. This is me with a honey badger playing some sort of map. I told you I'm not very good at this game. I don't even know the maps. I know it's one of the good maps or bad maps. Probably bad for me. What I want to review about, or talk about, is YouTube pro players or players that are really, really good, giving us lowly players, well me, hints and tips, how to play, how to be better at the game, how to be really, really good at everything. So this is a review of one of them. One of them we're going to look through now is a guy called TheXclusiveAce. A bit of a bit biased because I'm a subscriber anyway, but he came up with a drill that I think is pretty good. He comes with loads of drills actually. His channel's full of. I'll put a link below. What you want to do is check that out. Definitely check his channel out. He's got a lot of hints and tips, a lot of map reviews, a lot of spawn guides, which is really interesting. Well, I'll take a look at those later and I'll walk them through you. But I really wanted to have a go at them and see if they work for players like me. Well, I don't know if it's players like me or whether you're bad as me. I mean, at the moment I'm 7-13. This is Team Deathmatch, so it's not a very good performance by any means. I wish now, looking at the video, looking at the footage, you can see obviously where I'm going wrong. Well, how I'm going wrong is playing the game and turning my Xbox One on and putting the CD in. That's where I'm going wrong. So these drills that roundabout on the internet and on YouTube, I want to have a go at them. As a punter, I mean, obviously results may vary from person to person, from game to game, and from lobby to lobby, but I want to give it a go, just see how it goes for me, and maybe put that on a YouTube video now, and then you guys can see it. So this is the purpose of it. So that was before. So this is footage taken before I tried this specific drill, which we'll talk about. As you can see, I'm 8 and 11. Not too bad actually. Well, I am, but compared to, I mean, we had 11 and 25. So now it's the footage, the drill footage. Now, I won't take his thunder, Mr. Ace's thunder, because that'd be bad. He's Canadian after all. So, what he said is this, in a nutshell, and I encourage you to look at this video for yourself and see the exact setup. Long and the short it is the more you practice getting your rounds on target and keeping them on target until the person dies, then the better you are at the game. And this is one of his drills, which is the accuracy drill, which is effectively going to a free-for-all lobby, free-for-all private match, sorry, and you will have to attempt to fight 5 to 6 bots, depending on who you are, at recruit level, but with the health turned double. There's a few other settings there which are really important, so I'll actually check out the video that he put together about it, his actual drill. Again, this is not my drill, this is his drill. Complete kudos to Mr. Ace for this. So what he recommended is to run through this drill where you go around shooting these guys with double health until you can shoot at least 3 of them with 1 magazine from a Remington R5, which is 24 rounds. But as you can see, I'm just going around shooting things, which I guess is probably a bad thing or a good thing. It's not following the drill recommendation, but you can see through the footage now, I'm just wildly spraying. You see my first few rounds are landing, I mean, not even landing at all. First few rounds will always be landing left or right of the actual target as I come onto it. It's only the direct targets that are in line that I'm actually getting, which is bad because in that situation, usually I'd be on the worst end of that situation. 9 times out of 10 I'd die. So I know that there is a reaction part of this, and there's actually another drill that he's done, TheXclusiveAce, that actually goes through reaction drills. So I'll be going through that as well. I'll show you what that turns out and looks like. But yeah, so you can see me running through it. So it's a Remington R5, obviously scavengers on there, and I've got a muzzle brake. But I'm just running around trying to find these bad guys. I turn the radar off just to give me surprise factor, and that's a bit stupid trying to fire through metal. Anyway, so I'm running around. As you can see, I'm putting my rifle on the target and shooting until they're dead. And with double health, it takes a few rounds to kill. I think it's a 5 or 6 round burst to the upper body that'll do it. Long distance ones with iron sights, I can't get on with optics at all in Call of Duty at all. It's just really weird. I get on with red dots just about, but not like for iron sights, which makes it just a disadvantage for like long distance maps, like Stonehaven. My God, I remember a map name. God, I better write this name down. Write this time down in my life that I remembered a map name of a Call of Duty game. You see how not much I play this, and that was good. Aiming and realising there's only one round left in the magazine, so firing, picking targets, slaving onto target, and actually putting rounds onto the target like that. You see, I mean, I'm getting a bit better. You can see that my rounds are landing, at least the first few rounds are landing, which I guess is important. Forgetting here that these are obviously double health, so it looks like I'm not very good, which in fact I am not very good. But as you can see, I'm getting hit markers in the first few rounds, and it's just a matter of making sure that actually lands correctly. You can see I'm running through this map. I've tried this on other maps, this drill on other maps, and it works pretty well. And as a tool for accuracy, it's really good. And as a tool for learning maps, it's really good. Because I don't get to play those maps much often, and I don't actually... I've got a season pass, but I don't actually play the new maps until they become part of the main playlist. So for the first 5-10 games, I'm just like, what's going on with this map? Because I haven't played it before. I've literally waited until it came out of the bonus map section. It's probably a bad thing. I should really play it a bit more often. But anyway, so as you can see, my rounds are landing more consistently. I'm putting rounds on target much more consistently. I'm waiting to fire until I'm actually on target, which I guess for some rifles is really good, because you do get the recoil effect will make sure that your the subsequent rounds will not be on target. So I'm getting on target. I'm doing upper body. I'm gradually improving. He recommends a 30-minute blat at this, and well, that was good. It seems so easy with these guys, but they're recruit bots. One at the bottom. I think you should get an extra hit mark. I think you should get extra multiplier for arse shots. That's probably a different video and probably a different website. Anyway, probably pay for that one. Anyway, crashing on. So this is 5 minutes in, and I think I'm getting the hang of it. He recommends a 30-minute play. I did 30 minutes plus a 10-minute break, then another 30 minutes on a different map. Same weapon throughout, a Remington R5, which is really good, because it's, I guess, you can swap out weapons and you can see how you do with other weapons. I used to private matches before to try out my configurations of weapons before I tried it on the real life multiplayer. But as you can see, I'm doing pretty well. Okay, so the next one will be my actual proper game afterwards. So as you can see, this is the after. So I've got a MSBS, silencer and red dot sight. So this is after playing 2 sections of 30 minutes each. So 30 minutes doing the drills, taking a break, plus 10 minutes, and doing another 30 minutes after that. What you'll see is me losing pretty badly at the start, and we'll go for a strong team for me, which is a strong team. Well, any team is strong for me at the moment. So what I was concerned about and what's happening when I did the drills, I actually stood still and shot when I did the drills. Now, the same thing's happening here, I find, in my actual gameplay. So instead of taking cover or drop shotting or jump shotting, I'm actually stopping taking the shot. Now, I think this isn't a problem with the tutorials, it's a problem with the actual drills at all. It's a matter of me developing my skills. So actually there's another drill that TheXclusiveAce actually teaches, or actually shows you to do, which is the drop shot and the jump shot whenever you take down a person. And we'll go through that and see how that works. But I think that's going to help a lot. But for the moment, I'm using a weapon that I don't usually use, just because I felt that if I use the R5 all the time, A, I'll get used to it, and that's the only weapon I can fire, and B, it's very boring. So for different situations, for different weapons, and I was afraid the drill would actually tie me down to a weapon, because he recommends the R5 in particular. So currently I know people go on about kill-death ratio and it's not being important. For domination, certainly not important. I don't really care. It's all the flag grabs, but somehow the score system in Call of Duty even if you're in domination, like a team game, so capture the flag or whatever it is, you'll get marked down lower even if you've got more captures but you've been killed more times or you've killed less people, so it's kind of weird. Anyway, so back to this. You see, I'm running through it, and hopefully you'll be seeing me start to pick up my game soon, because as well as picking up, thinking too much. For the first few minutes of a game I do think too much, and that's one of the things that I think gets in the way of any muscle memory, particularly once it's been drilled into you. So you'll see in a while I'll just start to go it's more fluid, a bit better in my approach to places and things, and I won't get shot in the back by a shotgun, which is nice. So, out come the try-hard panties, and it is the honey badger. So honey badger for me, brilliant weapon. I always get more kills with the honey badger. I just have to figure out how to not get killed by a honey badger. But I tend to move more aggressively with honey badger. I don't know what it is. As you can see, there's a bit more. Well, that's a bit more smoke involved there. I don't know where that guy ran across. Don't know where he came from. But back to the drills. I think they're pretty good. I think they're well worth the time you spending actually doing them, just to see what happens, just to see if it does change your game style. Of course, if you're a ninja poo-hot guy already, you don't need that sort of additional training. But for me, and certainly people I talk to that play it once a blue moon, you've got to really sort of concentrate your time. If you've got family or whatever, you've got to concentrate your time, haven't you? So these drills, okay, you spend half an hour, 45 minutes on each drill, but they do actually really help. I mean, you can probably see, excuse me, I've got a bit of cold as well, and my nose is a bit full because we've got hay fever season, so bear with me, okay? So running around, I'm really concentrating now and not thinking too much about what I'm doing, which is always very good. It's my natural state, not thinking, not knowing what I'm doing. So I do tend, if I think too much, I get less aggressive and get shot by people wearing spacesuits. Nice. So yeah, the drills, I think I've got a place. These particular drills I like, the exclusive ace drills. They're pretty good. They're easy to understand. I recommend you looking through the videos. I'll put the links in the bottom of his drills because they're absolutely brilliant. I really like him. I'll come back and do a more review on the other drills, which are stuff like drop shotting and things like that. Okay, so I'll come back and do those and try those and let you know how I get on. But I have to say that the actual drills themselves are actually brilliant. I mean, they're actually consistently good. They do present. They're really easy to understand. He explains them well, the reasons behind them. He figures out all the bits for you. The only thing I changed with my drills is I shouldn't have got that guy. Really shouldn't have. The only thing I changed with my drills was that I didn't limit myself to shooting 3 people with 1 mag. So I actually brought it in a bit, and I could be free is what I wanted to do, really. Freedom, complete freedom, just run around. I turned off the radar as well because I wanted that element of surprise, because I think sometimes you're surprised by the enemy, and he should have got me too, really. I don't know what happened there. And I'm going to say this out loud. I'm going to say, okay, it could be in a lobby. I mean, obviously I've got this break between my before, my drill and my after, so I could, obviously not the same people playing. It's not the same hosts are hosting. It's not all that variables, so I'm not saying this is a completely scientific test whatsoever. It's completely really objective or subjective. One of those two. Subjective, that's the one. Really subjective. So don't even read into this too much. For me, personally, I think it works. And that's what I'm going to stick with. That's my story. And I think that guy, I saw him, I didn't react to it. Again, reaction drills, something I'll probably review. So at the end of the game, we get massacred. Well, not quite massacred, but it's a very quick game. But I actually do pretty well. Now, whether or not everybody else is leaving and leaving me to come first place or second place, whatever it is, I don't know. But the scoreboard will show all. There it is. So 13 and 8. Second place. in pretty good, I think. I mean, the rest of the team got completely hammered, and I managed to hold my own, I think. The other team weren't particularly good. I mean, well, they are good, but I've seen big kills and little deaths before, so it was quite good. So this bit is from the Xbox. Record that. So this is me on some sort of map. Can't remember what it is. This is luck. This is pure luck. I'm not saying. I mean, it helps that those 2 previous kills I just had were pretty accurate. So there's one guy here. Then I realised, oh, there's 3 more. So him, and him. This is pure luck. Either that, or I just concentrate, didn't think, and just kept on going to the next target. So that's the end of my video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll put tons of links down at the bottom for you to have a look at. I thoroughly recommend you talk to and look at TheXclusiveAce. Have a look at what he's doing. It's quite good, really good, especially his challenges, really funny. And this screen on the top right, I've got 12 and 3, which is pretty good for me. So with that, I'll leave you, and adios.